Hello friends, in this video tutorial we will learn insert, update, delete and fetch image from MySQL database by using PHP with Ajax Jquery. If you want to learn image store into MySQL database and do update, delete and fetch option on image by using PHP with Ajax, then this all things we will learn in this video tutorial. In this video first we will fetch image from MySQL database, then after we will see insert image into MySQL database by using PHP with Ajax, and then after we will change or update MySQL database image, and lastly we will see how to remove image from MySQL database by using Ajax with PHP without refresh of web page. This is our testing database. In this we have one images table with two table column like id and name. Here name table column data type is long blob, which is used for stored images into database. In this table we have already stored some image. This is our index page, and on this page we have include JavaScript jQuery link and Bootstrap library link. We will use functionality of both the library into this page. First we want to fetch images data from database, so here first we have defined one division tag with attribute it is equal to image data. Under this tag we will display images in table format with update and delete button. Now we have moved to write jQuery code, and here we have create one fetch data function. This function will fetch images from database and display under division tag with image data in table format with update and delete button. Under this function first we have create one action variable is equal to fetch. In this variable we have defined fetch data action into this action variable. We will use this variable value into PHP code for fetch image data from database. After this we have create Ajax request for send request to server. Under this we have write first option URL set to action.php page. Here we have send request to this action.php page. In second option we have write method set to post. Here we have used post method for send data to server. In third option we have write data option. In this option we can define which data we want sent to server. Here we have write action data has been sent to server. Lastly we have write success callback function. This function will call if request has been successfully completed, and this function will receive data from server which can be accessed from this data argument. This function will receive image data from database in HTML table format. So now we want to display this data under this tag with image data. Then we have write $ with image data with HTML method, and under this method we have write data. This will display image data under this tag. Now we have moved to write PHP code on action.php page. So on this page first we have write if statement, and under condition we have write set function with $post action variable. This condition will check if value of $post action variable is set, then it will execute if block of code. Under this block we have first make database connections, so we have write $connect variable is equal to Mysql connect function with 4 argument like host name set to localhost, username set to root, password set to blank and database name set to testing. After making database connection we have write if statement, and under condition we have write $post action variable value is equal to fetch. This condition will check this variable value is equal to fetch, then it will execute if block of code. Under this block we have write $query variable is equal to select star from images table order by id in descending order. This query will fetch data from images table. Now we want to execute this query, so we have write $result variable is equal to Mysql query function with two argument like database connection string $connect and $query variable. This function will execute query and store result into $result variable. After this we have write $output variable. In this variable we will store image data in HTML table format. So here first we have define table with 4 table column like id, image change and remove column. Then after we want to fill this table with data, so we have write while loop with $row variable is equal to Mysql fetch array with $result variable. This function will convert query result to array and store into $row variable. Under this while loop we have write $output variable, and under this variable we have append HTML table code like open and close table row tag. In between this tag we have write open and close table data tag. In between this tag we have write $row id variable. This will print image id. After this we have again write open and close table data tag, and in this tag we want to display image from database, so we have write image tag with source attribute is equal to data image /jpg base 64, base 60 encode function, and under this function we have write $row name variable. This will print image under this tag. Now we want to print update button, so we have again write open and close table data tag. In between this we have write button tag with attribute type is equal to button name is equal to update class is equal to update, and in id tag we have write $row id variable. In this id tag we have store image id and value of this attribute. We will use Jquery code. Based on this value we will do operation like update and delete. Lastly we have again write open and close table data tag. In between this tag we have write button tag with attribute type is equal to button name is equal to update class is equal to delete, and id attribute we have write $row id variable with button text remove. So this way we have store image data in table with edit and delete button. Now we want to send data to Ajax requests, so we have write echo statement with $output variable. So this image data will display on web page under division tag image data. Now we have go index page query code, and here we have called fetch data function. So when page has been loaded, this function will called and it will display image data on web page under tag with id image data. So friends, when page has been loaded into browser, then it display image data on web page in HTML table format with update and delete button. Now we want to write code for insert new image into database by using PHP with Ajax. So here we have write button tag with attribute type is equal to button name is equal to add, id is equal to add, and in button text we have also write add. By clicking this button we will pop up modal on web page. Now we have moved to write HTML code for Bootstrap modal, so for this first we have write division tag with attribute id is equal to image modal and class is equal to modal and fade. Here modal class identifies the content of this division tag and fade class adds transition effect to Bootstrap modal. Then after we have write other division tag with class attribute is equal to modal dialog. This class sets the proper width and margin of the modal. In this division tag we have write one more division tag between this tag with attribute class is equal to modal header. This class is used to define the style of the header of the modal. In this division tag we have defined one button for close Bootstrap modal, so for this we have write button type is equal to button class is equal to close and data dismiss is equal to modal. With the help of this button we can close Bootstrap modal by clicking on this button. For display Bootstrap modal title, we have right heading for tagged with class is equal to modal title with text add image. This class display the title of the Bootstrap modal. Now we have defined one more division tagged with attribute class is equal to modal body. Here modal body class is used to define the style for the body of the modal, and under this we will make HTML form for insert image into database. So under this tag we have defined one HTML form with attribute it is equal to image with method is equal to post and encryption type is equal to multi-part form data. This attribute is required when we have work with upload file to server. Under this form first we have defined input tagged with attribute type is equal to file name is equal to image and it is equal to image. By using this tag we will select image for insert into database. Below this tag we have defined one input hidden tagged with attribute name is equal to action and it is equal to action and value is equal insert. Value of this tag will define action like insert update while submitting of this form. After this we have again defined one more hidden tag with attribute name is equal to image_id and it is equal to image_id. In this tag we will store id of image. We will use this tag value at the time of update or edit of image. Lastly in form we have defined input tagged with attribute type is equal to submit name is equal to insert it is equal to insert and value is equal to insert. When we have click on this button then form data will be submitted to server. Lastly in HTML modal code we have defined division tagged with attribute class is equal to modal footer and in this division we have defined one button type is equal to button class is equal to button and button default bootstrap class and data dismiss is equal to modal. Here modal footer class is used to define the style for the footer of the modal and by using this button we can close bootstrap modal. Now first we want to pop up modal on browser when we have click on add button, so we have write $with button it add with click function, so when we have click on add button this code will execute. Under this first we have write $with modal id image modal with modal method and under this method we have write show. This method will pop up modal on web page. After this we have write $with form it image form with 0 index with reset method. This code will reset image form value when we have click on this button. Then after we want to set modal title, so here we have write $with modal title class with text method and under this method we have write at image text. This text will display when modal has been pop up. When modal has been pop up we want to clear value of image_id hidden tag, so we have write $with tag id image_id with value method and under this method we have defined blank value which click image_id value. After this we want to set action hidden tag value to insert, so we have write $with id action with value method and under this method we have write insert. So here we have set action hidden tag value insert. And lastly we want to set submit button value, so we have write $with button it insert with value method and under this method we have write insert. Here we have set submit button value to insert. Now we have moved to submit form data to server for insert image into database, so we have write $with form it image form with on method and under this method we have write submit event with function event argument. So when form has been submit this code will execute. Under this first we have write event argument with prevent default method, this method will stop submitting form to server. After first we have write image name variable is equal to $with file tag get image.value method and by using this value method we have get the name of selected file which we have stored into this image name variable. After this we have write if statement with condition like image name is equal to blank, this condition check image name variable has some data or not. If image name variable is blank, then it will execute if block of code, and under this block we have write alert message box with text like a please select image. This pop-up message will appear on web page if we have not select any file and directly click on insert button. But suppose if we have select any file, then first we want to validate extension of selected file, so we have write variable extension is equal to $image.value method.split method with .argument.pop method.to lowercase method. Here image is the id of input type file, and by this code we will get the extension of selected file. After this we have write if statement with condition like jQuery. An array function with 2 argument. In first argument we have write extension variable, and in second argument we have write allowed image extension in array is equal to -1. This condition will check selected file extension is present into array of allowed extension. If extension is not present, then it will execute if block of code. Under this block we have want to display alert message, so we have write alert with text message like a invalid image file. This alert message will be pop up on web page. If we have select invalid extension file, then no action will be taken, so we want to remove selected file from image file tag, so we have write $image.value method with blank value. This code will remove selected file from file tag. But suppose selected image file extension is valid, then it will execute else block of code, and under this block we have write Ajax request, and in this we have write first option URL set to action.php page. Then after we have write second option method, and this option set to post. Here we have used post method for send data to server. In third option we have write data option. In this option we can define which data we want send to server, so here we have write new form data. This object, here we have submitting form data and uploading image file using this form data object. Then after we have write content type set to false, here we have set the content type used when sending data to the server. After this we have write cache argument set to false, it will not cache request pages on browser. Lastly we have write success callback function. This function has been called if request completed successfully, and it will receive data from server which can be accessible from this data argument. Under this function first we have write alert with data. It will pop up message on browser with message which it will receive from server. After this we want to refresh HTML table with image data, so we have called fetch data function which fetch image data from server display on web page in HTML table format. Then after we want to reset form fields, so we have write $with form it image form with 0 index with reset method. This method will reset form fields. And lastly we want to hide modal, so we have write $with modal id image modal with modal method, and under this method we have write hide. This will hide modal from web page. Now we have moved to write PHP code for insert image data into database, so here we have write if statement with $post action variable value is equal to insert. This will check if value of this variable is equal to insert, then it will execute if block of code. Under this block we have write $file variable is equal to add slashes function with 1 argument like file get contents with 1 argument like $files image temporary name. Here $files image is the array of input type file, and from temporary name we have get the temporary path of selected image, and by using file get contents function we will read file into string, and by using add slashes function we have put slashes and store into $file variable. After this we have write $query variable is equal to insert into images table with column name with values $file. This is our insert query for insert image into Mysql database. Now we want to execute this query, so we have write if statement, and under condition we have write Mysql query function with two argument like $connect variable and $query variable. This function will execute, and if query successfully execute, then it will execute if block of code. So under this block we have write echo statement with message like image inserted into database. This message will appear on web to user after successfully image inserted into database. Now we have check output in browser. Friends, you can see when page has been loaded into browser, then you can see image data in table format with add update and delete button. So here we want to insert image, so we have click on add button. After clicking on add button, modal has been pop up into browser with form. In form you can see on file tagged with submit button. So here we have select file and click on submit button. After clicking on submit button we have received message like image inserted into database and selected image data has been appear on web page in table format. That means our code is working. Now we have moved to write code for update of image data into database. So you can see update and delete button on web page. So an update button attribute class is equal to update and delete attribute we have stored rid of different image. So in jQuery code we have write $with document with on method, and under this method we have write click event with update as selector with function. So when we have click on any image update button, then this code will execute. Under this first we have write $with hidden tag id image id with value method, and under this method we have write $this attribute method, and under this method we have write id. Here, $this attribute method fetch id value from particular button id and assign that id value to this hidden image id tag. After this we want change action hidden tag value, so we have write $with hidden tag id action with value method, and under this method we have write update. So here we have change action hidden field value from insert to update. Then after we want change modal title, so we have write $with modal title class with text method, and under this method we have write update image. This code will change modal title. For change submit button from insert to update we have write $with button id insert with value method, and under this method we have write update. This will change button value. And lastly we want to show modal on web page, so we have write $with modal id image modal with modal method, and under this method we have write show. This will pop up modal on web page. Here jQuery code is ready for update. Now we have moved to write PHP code, and here we have write if statement, and under condition we have write $post action variable value is equal to update. This condition will check if $post action variable value is equal to update, then it will execute if block of code. Under this block we have write $file variable is equal to add slashes function with one argument like file get contents with one argument like $files image temporary name. Here $files image is the array of input type file, and from temporary name we have get the temporary path of selected image, and by using file get contents function we will read file into string, and by using add slashes function we have put slashes and store into $file variable. Now we have write $query variable is equal to update images table set name table column is equal to $file variable where id is equal to $post image id. Here value of image id has been get from hidden image id field. This update query for change image data in database. Now we want to execute this query, so we have write if statement, and under condition we have write Mysql query function with two argument like $connect variable and $query variable. If query successfully run, then it will execute if block, and under this block we have write echo statement with message like image updated into database. This message has been popped to user after image changed to database, and change image will be changed in table also. Here friends, first we have refresh page, and here you can see images data with update and delete button. So now we want to change this image, so we have click on change button. After clicking on change button, Modal has been pop up into browser with form field file tag and submit button with update text. So here we have select image from file tag and click on update submit button. After clicking on update submit button, we have received image updated into database, and image also has been changed into database. That means our code is working. Now we have moved to write code for delete image. So here in delete button we have defined delete class name, and in it attribute we have store image id. So in query code we will use delete as selector, and from this button id attribute we will fetch id of particular image. Here in jQuery code we have write $, with document with on method, and under this method we have right click event with delete class selector and function. So when we have click on particular image delete button, then this code will execute. Under this first we have write variable image id is equal to $, with this selector with attribute method, and under this method we have write id. By using this code we will fetch image id from button id attribute and store into this image id variable. Then after we have defined one action variable is equal to delete, we will use this action variable value into PHP code for delete operation. Now we have write if statement, and under condition we have write confirm box with message like are you sure you want to remove this image from database. This condition will pop up message box with this text with OK and cancel button. If we'll click OK button, then it will execute if block of code, otherwise it will execute else block of code. Suppose we have click on OK button, then if will execute if block of code, and under this we have write Ajax request, and under this we have write first option URL set to action.php. After this we have write method option, and in this option we have write post method. Here we have used post method for send data to server. In third option we have write data option. In this option you can define which data we want send to server. So here we have sent image id, and action variable data has been sent to server. Lastly we have write success callback function. This function has been called if request completed successfully, and this function will receive data from server. Under this function we have write alert, and under this we have write data. This will pop up message on web page with text received from server. And here we have also called fetch data function also, which fetch image data from server in HTML table format. So it will display available image data on web page in HTML table format. Now we have moved to write PHP code, and here we have write if statement, and under condition we have write $post action variable is equal to delete. This condition will check if value of $post action variable value is equal to delete, then it will execute if block of code. Under this block we have write $query variable is equal to delete from images table, where id is equal to $post image id variable. This query will remove particular image data from database. Now we want to execute query, so we have write if statement, and in condition we have write Mysql query function with two argument like $connect variable and $query variable. This function will execute query, and if query successfully run, then it will execute if block of code. So under this block we have write echo statement with text message like image deleted from database has been popped to user after successfully image removed from database, and he can view remaining image on web page without refresh of web page. Hello friends, we have already seen demo of insert image into database and update database image by using PHP with Ajax. Now we have seen delete or remove of image from database, so here you can see delete button, so we have click on delete button. After clicking on delete button, message with text like "Are you sure you want to remove this image from database" has been pop on web page, so we have click on OK or yes. So after click on yes, image has been removed from database, message has been pop up on browser, and we can see remaining database image on web page without refresh of web page. So this our simple web application on store image into MySQL database and do CRUD operation like insert, update, delete and fetch image from database by using PHP with Ajax Jquery. Here we can do all CRUD operation without refresh of web page. So if want to store image into database instead of store image onto server folder, then you have to follow this video tutorial in which we have discussed all operation like adding image into database, update or change database image, delete or remove image from MySQL database and fetch or display images from MySQL database by using Ajax Jquery with PHP. So if you have any query regarding this video tutorial, please comment under comment box. If you like this video tutorial, please share with your friends, or even you can also share on social media also. If want to get more updates regarding our video tutorial, please subscribe our YouTube channel and like.